Headphones. There we go. There we go. Good. Hello. I need a BRB screen. I just realized because I feel like I'm gonna need to go to the toilet soon. But typical. It's just come on now as I'm starting. My tummy's like, oh, you should probably go do that. Oh. I can hear myself. I shouldn't be able to hear myself. There we go. Yes, go to the toilet. I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'm gonna teleport here and then go to the toilet because I'm almost got. I think I'm with that. All I've got to do is hand in the story quest, and that would have got all the ether currents for the area. So let me just quickly tell you what. I'm gonna go toilet. So. Literally, fun stuff has just happened before the stream started. I'm gonna go toilet, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a second. Not a second, a little. Right back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry. Welcome back. Let's start a cult. I mean, you can start a cult. How does it all sound, by the way, guys? Because I've tried a bit of a different setup. Just for my own comfort, but the microphone should be the same position. I'll move a bit closer. Sounds good? Yeah, like is the levels good? Do I sound good? Does the game sound good? Nothing's overbearing the other. Because what I normally... So I have this... As you guys may or may not know, I've moved on to my laptop. Because my PC is a bag of shit. Right? And we are still trying to replace the PC. You know, coffee down below. We are still trying to replace the PC, but the laptop is doing its job. You know, it's doing a good. It's a good laptop. You know, I'm not sure how the laptop will manage with the rig when that's ready, but we'll see. Should be all right. I mean, Lady used this laptop for streaming, so hopefully it'll be all right. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I normally, what I do is, we've got this little, like, it's one of those little lap desks you can have to put, you know, a little table you can put on your lap. The problem is the legs are quite fucked on it. Like, they're not secure at all. I need to get another one, honestly, but it's really a bit of a hassle to try and maintain that thing's balance on my lap while also playing. So what I've done is I've kind of balanced the table on the side of the couch. So we've got a couch and we've got like a smaller chair next to the couch. And basically I've sort of positioned it so it's on there, right? And yeah, I've put it on the side, so it's not on my lap. The laptop's on the side, on my left, and the microphone's right next to me. So, yeah, I'm just trying this new setup. I'm more comfortable because I don't have to worry about the laptop anymore. The laptop's in a more secure, stable position, and I can now get up from the couch to go to do stuff without having to fucking make it a whole fucking operation to fucking get it off me. I not quite got a good angle of the chat. So let me see if I can move you there and get a better angle of the chat. I've just realized as well, I've not got the YouTube chat here. 2 seconds. Let me get YouTube back. Not that anyone talks on YouTube really, but we are streaming on there as well. There we go. Benefits of being sick. I can actually watch the morning stream. Hey! I mean, no, that's not good. Yeah, I was actually going to play Fallout 76 today. But I'll tell you what happened. I tried playing this on Saturday evening, and it just wasn't. It wasn't a good stream. I'll be honest. No one, you know. I know I shouldn't really worry too much about viewership. It's not important, but retention is, right. And if the people aren't showing up, then I'm not getting the retention, and there was no engagement in chat or anything like that, and that's fine. I'm not like, you guys are not obligated, but clearly I realized that the people, it was in that, I realized that clearly people that watch these streams, the people that watch these streams aren't watching it on Saturday evenings, because these streams do better during the daytime, I've noticed. So I decided instead to swap out my Fallout 76 stream today for for this, and already we're doing better. Already we're doing much better. I can just tell we're doing better already. So yeah, I think daytime streams for Final Fantasy is where it's at. And don't forget, guys, tonight we are playing Pokemon XD as well. Gale of Darkness. Let's speak to Alpha Node. We have reached it at last, the peak of Som Al. 'Tis said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Coerthas, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. And now I should be able to fly. Yeah, I can fly in Dravanian Forelands. The Dravanian Foreland Ether Current attunement complete. Yeah, we did it. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hirschvalga himself. We're gonna have to think about this. Uh-oh. Fucking Moogles. Good King Mug, have a big mug, oh mug. Yes, what manner of creature is that? It's a motherfucking Moogle. It's a fucking Moogle. Off it goes. Lavi, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? Hey, Deku Pikachu, not seen you in a while. Kupo, indeed. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the 12's wood. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. Hey, Crestfall, how are you? If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hirschvalger makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. The creature's art style clash with the very world around it. That creature's art style clash. It's a Moogle. It's not welcome anywhere. Alright, let's attune to the Aetheryte. Are you good? Good, I'm glad. Hey, Strap! The universe bullied me yesterday. I went to the store and met a golden retriever puppy named Bagel, who's trained to be a service dog. He was so proud of his new vest, he wanted to play with everyone around and even jumped on me to try to get me to pet him, and I had to ignore him because he was on the clock and needs to be responsible. That's true. You can't. Yeah, don't ever touch a service dog, or even a dog trained to be a service dog, because they get. Yeah, you did good. You did good to control yourself. Oh, east. There's one really close by, apparently. Oh, I bet there's one over here. Oh, there must be one in here. Bah, he's gone. We must widen our search. I don't know, why are we going to check out this big Moogle-ass looking shit down there? How about we check that Alpha Node, do you think? You think Alpha Node? You think we should check down here with the Moogle shit? That's just Moogles in general. That is just Moogles in general. Right, where? East. So we've got to be super close. Where is it? Come on, it's not over here. It's going to be up, isn't it? Oh, we're so close. Where is it? Oh, balls. Right, okay, let's do this first. How are you guys all doing today? I hope you're all well. So, you'll never guess what's happened. You'll never guess what's happened. So, I don't know if I can talk about it. Can I talk about it on here? Basically, as you guys know, I have a blue Twitch, so we say. And you will also know that I have it on. One of the things I have is a certain device that I can use on that blue Twitch. And someone went ahead and bought me said item for said blue Twitch. And well, it arrived today. We've got it. It's in the box. I haven't opened the box yet, but I really want to. It's like typical that like fucking literally 2 minutes before stream started, I get a knock on the door, which is all right. Which on the one hand, it's good it arrived before stream, because like now I don't have to worry about it interrupting stream. But now it's just sitting there, and I'm so curious about it, and I'm just like, I want to go explore because it's new. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhaps 'twas simply one of the strange plants shifting in the breeze. Did he just say it was basically the wind? Come on, Estinian, you're better than that. You're better than that, Estinian. Don't be that guy. Don't be a stupid guy, Estinian. Etheric disturbance. The nearby air warped. You sense the concealing magics are at work. So there is some crazy stuff going on. Exercise, I didn't get to take it for a test drive for a stream. I am very sad I didn't get to take it for a test drive. You're absolutely right. But it does mean that my blue Twitch stream on Friday is going to be very fun. So yeah, we have that now. We have that device for blue Twitch, and can I say the name? I can say the name, surely. That's not against TOS. If I say like the Solus Pro, and then you guys can just Google that. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Well, no, Alpha, no. Why don't you fucking use a magic spell? Figure it out. Could have found it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I'm certain Hershvalga would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mists for days and not know if we are any closer to his brood brothers. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Ysel, is that right? Lady Ysel, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. Let's split up, gang! And what of you, Master Alphanode? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Lavi, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the 12th Wood. After that business with Mogglmog, may he forever reign with his big old puff head, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need for me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of his eye. The coming in his eye. What? The coming of his eye. And his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any action against this guard. Thank you, Estinian. And what was that about coming in the eye? I said coming for the eye. Shut up. Come then, Lavi, let us make haste to Gridania, and rendezvous with Nopica's altar. But I neglected to tell you. There is an aetherite in ancient construction here that should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. I already did it, Alphanode. You penis. Where's my drink? No! Hang on. Emergency. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's hiding. There you go. Maybe just a fucking shit up. Ha! Ha! Whoops. Ha! You guys ever watch the episode of Johnny Bravo where he crossed over with Scooby-Doo? And there's a bit where Fred goes, he actually does the let's split up gang and like, Velma, you come with me, and he looks up and starts doing the eyebrows, and like, let's go this way. And as a kid, I never got that. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. As a kid, I never got that joke. Right. So let's go back to Dravania. Let's go back to You remember that episode? Hell yeah. I should. Nope. I should. Healer stance. Nickelodeon. I know it's Cartoon Network. I know Johnny Bravo was Cartoon Network. Don't at me. I will pay the 600 gil. 600 gil for fucking Etherarch travel. That's daylight robbery, that is. My glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Yeah. Crazy times and funky days. Where am I going? This way. Hello, Bernadette. This way. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well today. I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you are all continuing to be the sexy folk I know you are. What is everyone up to today? What is all your plans? Just apart from watching me be a penis. Am I going the right way? Where is it? Where's that? What's there? Mountaintop diplomacy. I have to go to the Conjurer's Guild. Okay. To the mountaintop, to the Conjurer's Guild then. Lady is sleepy, and Dragon is sick, and Ferox is lurking. It's all going down. Well, thank you for the cheeky lurk, Ferox. You're absolutely welcome to do that. Well, I'm sorry. What's wrong, Dragon? Is it just a common cold, or are you really bad, or what's the matter? How you thick? How you thick, boy? I sent word to the Elder Seedseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I'm pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12 Woods Moogle, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Sand. I trust you're familiar with the Conjurer Station at the entrance? Yeah, fucking hell, dude. What is it, my first day? Come out here. Let me in. Fever, headache, stomach ache. Oh no! I'm sorry. Everyone send love to Shadow Dragon. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us on such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you for this day. Alas, the tides of battle were yet to dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in the matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. Blah 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 dragons blah 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 blah. I see. So you seek the means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupo, I say, Kupo. What's up, fuckos? Greetings, Kuplokop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Connie, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I would gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Travania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the 12s might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but these are legends, are they not? Are they not, of which speak of Moogles who dwell beyond the clouds? Indeed they are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Mogglemog, the 7th. He is revered for holding 12, sorry. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the 12 Woods, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphanode, such stories oft contain the measure of truth. 'Tis like that of the Moogle of the Churning Mist tells similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. You do have a weird-shaped head. Yes, thank you, wait, my head? What about my head? Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. You can't be a lone Moogle. That would be weird. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. Do you have to bring the gun, Kuplo? Oh, yes. I mean, we don't know if these suckers are packing. We best be prepared. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us, then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside of a 12th Ward is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. I don't want you. You're a bit shit. But I guess. Oh, these is... Oh, whoa, whoa. Even I'm like, whoa. But, my lady, are you quite certain? You don't have many skills. How oft has our nation turned to the signs of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid and to our allies for the good of the realm. Do bitches have a problem with that? If you're a bitch and have a problem with that, then please step up. No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Based, Canny. Based. A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Are you going to wear that, though? Because it's not... look, it's not friendly for robes. You better pack more practically, is all I'm saying. Better step up. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seer's guide on the journey back to Solmal. It being a path I have already trodden, I did not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seer's personal guard to escort us. Well, I am going to teleport back, Alpha Node, and I'd like to see you fucking stop me. So I'll meet you. Oh, okay. Just having a drink. Oh, that is better. There's nothing like a nice ice cold iron brew when you're feeling thirsty. Honest to God, though, that is legit how I feel. Like, I'm not trying to get... Well, I am trying to get a sponsorship, but I'm not trying to lie about it, you know? I'm being honest, like... Do a lot of talking here. Gets my mouth very dry very quickly. So, a nice cold iron brew. Ah. There's no taste like it. Step up, step up. Here we go. Well met, warrior of light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. How? You've got one of his eyes. Haha, that's very good. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. Fucking here we go. Waiting and waiting. They are here, Lavi. Greetings, my friend. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. 'Twould seem the dragons have abandoned Solmal for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon? Oh, excuse me. The only problem about like chugging iron brew is it gets me very bloaty afterwards, but that's why I burp a lot. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Oh, look, graceful. How graceful. How very graceful. Friends, I feel like it's only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us, even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. Let's introduce ourselves to the party. Ooh. This should serve. This should slay, you know? They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Khan Isana. My companions and I have braved the long road of the 12 woods, from the 12 woods to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Shine a torch. This is the best we have. Kuplo, could you knock it off? That's a bit shit. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. Yeah, that's the voice. That's the voice I'm going for. That is the voice. Sup, bitches! I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Muggle clan. That's right, got a crown and everything. Check me out. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you.
Whitney 697 just...
What happened? Did I get a follower? That's the problem with it. I can't see the fucking notifications either. Thank you, Whitney 697. Thank you for the cheeky follow, you cheeky following fool. Appreciate it. Welcome to the crazy madhouse. Ooh, excuse me. Right, let me get the... Move this a bit further in. I realized I do need to see the screen on OBS. There we go. That'll do. That should do us. We move you a bit here. There we go. A Moogle from the world below. Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you over much in hey DJ, in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I'm told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which has first brought them into your midst. Our companions crave an audience with the great worm Hirschvalga, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to the war, you say? I trust you, Kane Senna. A light of peace shines brightly within you. Within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends, to be plain. We did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. We all slowly turn to a Stydian. Just like... Stydian. I killed like 4. Give me a break. These skies are home to many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hirschvalga, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your dragon-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. What? Lavi and Estini are like, what? What? We've killed like 4 dragons, alright? At least. Okay, maybe some, alright, maybe 44. But you know what? They started it. So I was defending myself. Now just a moment, Chieftain. Lavi here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really, really good reason. The other guy, like literally holding a dragon eye in his pocket, yeah, I can't really account for him. I don't know what his deal is. He is a champion of the 12 Wood Moogles, and I'll not hear this good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall of course take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more about each other? I know it didn't say that, but that's how I read it. An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Moghome. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Alright. All we gotta do is prove that we cool. It's gotta prove that we're a vibe. Once we do that, we're set. I'm looking forward to Pokemon tonight, and I'll tell you for why. Because I've now got a HG. So as I've mentioned before, I'm in the front room now. I'm not in the back room anymore where I had the PC. I get to be in the front room on my nice couch with my bit, and I've got my laptop, and I've got the big TV, right? My big 50-inch telly. Now, I've also got, now you may recall, if you watched my stream, my Pokemon stream last week, I had a bit of an issue seeing chat and everything because I had to play the game on the laptop as well as try and see chat. It shouldn't be an issue because now I've got a HDMI cable that can reach the TV from the couch. So now I've got the laptop hooked up to the telly. So I can put Pokemon on the big telly and I can still see chat from here. So I think right now I've got my streaming setup sorted until the PC comes along. When I played through Heavansward with my Paladin main, I misread Moghome as Moghome. The Moghome. It's a Scottish version. Aye! Welcome to Moghome! Welcome to Moghome! Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home. Welcome to Moghome. Thank you for the first time chat, Whitney. You got a license for that, You got a license for that there, Telly? Yeah, I do. That's not... Shadow, are you British? Or are you American? Because that's not how the license works. It kind of is, but not. American. Yeah, so a TV license. I'll explain how a TV license works. You don't have to have a license to have a TV, right? You can have a TV in your house and not pay the TV license. You just are not allowed to watch. If you use your TV to watch live streamed events, then you need a TV license. The TV license doesn't cover one TV. It covers like 3 or 4 tellies, or it just covers your household to have televisions in it. So you basically have a TV license. You can have it covers multiple televisions, and the money that your TV license goes to goes towards the BBC, because we have in a case of an emergency, we need to do an emergency broadcast. We have the BBC. That's why on BBC One, you never get ads. I mean, you get ads between shows, but we don't have ad breaks. We don't usually have, if anything's on BBC One, it rarely has ad breaks because we don't need them, because your TV license pays for the BBC. So that's why when you watch Doctor Who or whatever, if you want to watch Doctor Who or you want to watch, I don't know how it works in America, but in the UK, when we sit to watch Doctor Who or something on BBC One, there's no breaks. It starts, it starts the episode, we get to watch the whole episode, and we don't have to worry about an ad popping up halfway through. Because the TV license pays for that. The best way to describe it is it's like having BBC Premium. That's probably the best way I can describe it, is having a TV license. So like if you want to use BBC iPlayer, you've got to have a TV license to use BBC iPlayer, for example. You have to have a TV license. So the best way to describe a TV license right now is it's like having like YouTube Premium or Netflix, or you just got to pay. You got to pay the costs, and you can watch live TV, and you're paying the license for that. But yeah. Anyway, you've learned something. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. Wow, you fucking racist. Alright, Moglin's a big fucking racist, I guess. Fucking hashtag cancel Moglin. What was the Kuplo clan? What was it? Kuplo Cap called you again? Lavi. Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you never considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way. Kupo. Fuck, this Moogle's racist as shit. He's like, you look weird, you sound weird. You should be more like us. You should be more like the Moogles. Like, why don't you look like us and have names like us? If you're coming to my land, you should learn my language. Fucking racist ass Moogle. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin, these being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer a momentous challenge that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. I'll just take this, I guess. How am I looking gear-wise? Oh, okay for this. Moghan's trial. Hello. Yes, I'm Moghan, the foremost alchemist of Mogholm. If you must know, if your tummy's gloopy and your wings are droopy and your palms are sweaty and your knees are weak and your palms are heavy and your palms are sweaty and there's vomit on your sweater already and it's mom's spaghetti and you're nervous and on the surface you're calm and ready to drop bombs, but it keeps on forgetting when you wrote down the whole crowd goes so loud when it wrote down I've got the potion to fix all of that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance of Eel Tome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. Okay, let's see what Mogmug's got. I'm gonna give Mogmug like a super deep voice. Yes. You have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy, being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In like a sexual way? No, I never said that. I'm not into vor. It sounds like you're a little into it. I'm just saying. I'm not into vor, all right? I'm just you just seem like you're into it. You're just giving me a tone that it sounds like you're into it, you know? In any case, fleeing the overbearing ordination is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them. Yes, slap them so hard. Slap them again and again and again. Like, again, you're doing the sexual thing. No, I'm just saying you need to slap some manners into them and make their manners red and raw. It's like, you need to knock that off. What I'm not doing. Look, if you're finding sexualness out of this, that's your deal, okay? I'm not saying anything. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout. This guy is so sexual, and I did not mean it to happen. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. You know, give them a nice little wiggle as I fly away. You're a freak, Mogmug, and I regret having this conversation. I don't think I want I don't think I want your trust right now. You turn everything into a sexual thing.
Mogwin's the name. Yeah, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there ain't none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art with that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced.
I think Moogle seemed to be nuked.
It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts. On the open market, you must find it, question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant colour as unmistakably panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm.
Alright, we'll go fucking look, I guess. We'll go check. Magomo.
Mogwin is missing a masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, you mean the paint smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently, and a fact of which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Oh, is he really bad? Oh, I feel bad now. Modelled Moogle. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, happy days! If I am the swift in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for a price of for a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Oh, so he wants the painting. He actually really wants it. He's obviously a big fan. Mogto. I don't know about this stone. But I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way of some owl's summit from time to time. Kupo, maybe. Maybe he left it up there. Or maybe he did. Mayhaps he did. I'm going to go up here because I'm pretty sure this is where the ether current is. It's north. It's got to be up here. There it is! Give me your current. Here we go. Right. Drop down. Ow. Broke my fucking legs. Let's see what Mogwin's got to say for himself. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Ah, yes. Now you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. A second part of your trial commences. Go, adventure, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Okay, we'll go this way. Standing here, just vibing. He's just chilling. He's not got much on. He's just having his way about it, you know. This way. Are we still? I gotta go up even further, I guess. How do I get further up? Have I gone the wrong way? Do I have to go the other way? I think I've gone the wrong way. Oh no, maybe not. We mayhaps be alright. Let's have a look. Oh. Cloud's breath. We shall collect the cloud's breath. To log into Final Fantasy XIV, but I gotta leave in about an hour or so. Take my mum to the hospital to get some blood work done. Oh, that's fair enough, Whitney. What do you play on? What server are you on? Because I try to stream this game as often as I can, but my main is on. Well, actually, I'm gonna be transferring my main over soon to another American server, but I'm currently on Adamantoise. Well, this is Sagittarius, as you can see. But my current main, my main is on Adamantoise, but we're moving over to where Lady knows where I'm moving to. But have I got? Oh no, he's not here. Nom nom, you need to stop disappearing on me like that, mate. For real. There we go. Oh. Nice try, dickheads. Breakdance. Zalera. That's right, we're moving to Zalera. Wait, no, a couple of hours. I thought it was 8 a.m., but it's only 7:50. Oh, okay. Are you in America then? Oh, very cool. But yeah, my main is on an American server. Like I say, we're on Adamantoise, and we shall be moving to Zalera once I've got the money to do so. But this character I made just for streaming, and it's on, well, it's here, it's on Sagittarius, which is a European server, because I am in the UK, so it just made more sense to have this character here when I want to do stuff like that. I'm kind of all over the place, but my Lalafell Paladin main is on Halakamasis. I'm working on my Makote on Bismarck. Are they American servers or is that, are they European servers? Because I think if they're American servers, I mean, obviously, I wasn't suggesting you join this game. You don't have to, but like if you wanted to, you'd have to be in a European server. How do I get up there? We do this. We do this. No. 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 Fuck. 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 Anyone fans of Has Been Hotel / Hell of a Boss here? Anyone fans of that? And if so, have you heard the news? The fucking wonderful news. Halicarnus is North America, but Bismarck is Oceania. Is that EU? Is that Japan? I don't know what Oceania is. I don't really know the server stuff. I'm not smart. I don't have the brains for it. Right, how do I get up there? I have to get over there somehow. Do I have to go the other way? Do I have to go back to the cave and go the other way? Is that how you get across? Oh no, can I go around? No, can I go around? Wait, where was that? Oh, northwest. So that's this way. Right, we'll get it when we get it. I'm not going away for it right now. Go away, Mist Blast. I don't need this right now. I got stuff to do. I'm on a mission. Let's go back there. I think I gotta go. I think I gotta go up the other way to get up there. I think. I can't. Right? Or is it? Hang on. That means I gotta go up. I'm gonna say I gotta go through, right? You have heard the news. It's good, right? That's awesome. I've been talking to one of my friends about it for so long, and about how it could totally work. Yeah, you get it. To get there, you go through Markham. Oh, I am right. You have to go through Markham. Okay, I thought so. It's the other way. Did I say carbuncle? I just saw a carbuncle. Is there another player here? Was that a random ass carbuncle? Hang on. Well, there's a carbuncle. Must be another player. Wait, where's it gone? Is that? Yeah, it's another player. Ah, it's another player. Gotcha. Okay, up here. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead. But yeah, for those of you who don't know about Hazbin Hotel / Hellboss, they're going to be working together, and it looks like we're going to be getting some fucking crossover shit. It's going to be awesome. I've been wanting that for I mean, a lot of us have been wanting it for so long, being like, yo. The the whole closest we got was the last episode of Hell of a Boss, wasn't it? Where, like, they referenced Lucifer, but, like, didn't show it or anything, but they sort of slightly referenced it. I wonder if that was their way of telling us that, oh, you know, we're working on it, because he said, like, back in 5 minutes. So I wonder if that was their way of being like, because they would have been in talks about this for fucking ages, wouldn't they? So I wonder if, like, they dropped that in to be like, yo, this is us talking about it. A painted stone, found it. Whee! Da 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 da. Blah, 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 blah. I went to, I don't know if I mentioned, but I went to see Star Wars Episode 3 in the cinemas on the 25th. It was for the 20th anniversary. Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yes, this is it. This is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At least I can exchange my art for a delectable Kupo nut. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Bam, 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 bam. You were able to humble the Divanian devotees. Wonderful. You are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and their bellies rumbling. The Divanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Oh, you like my voices? Oh, thank you, Ferox. Thank you, Ferox. And thank you to Mug for being a horny fuck. Thank you. I forgot what voice I gave this guy. Do you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do. I do need it quite urgently, you know. Oh, it was like a posh voice, wasn't it? Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my I thought I said porn tonic. Ah yes, the main ingredient for my porn tonic. Get your dick hard. It's really good stuff, really potent. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your porn losing its bounce, then I am your Moogle, Kupo. I'm good. I don't want my porn, my palm. My palm is none of your fucking business, Markan, alright? You just keep that to yourself, a little blue potion. The little blue potion. Lavi, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you are such a racist, Moglin. I'm sorry, but like, can we just, this guy needs to go fuck himself. He's such a racist. You have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Moghan, Mogwin, and Mugmug. Yeah, look, I'm really sorry about Mugmug. Okay, so that's not just me. He does that. It's like, yeah, he's kind of all about himself. We don't really acknowledge it, but he kind of likes to talk about himself a lot. You know, he kind of, you know, he makes a lot of us a bit on, you know, some of us are into it. I'm personally not, but some of us are into it. Some of us, not me. No, I'm not me. I'm not into it. Then why'd you make him one of your advisors? Well, During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, especially with Mug. Shut up! I'm just saying, you were watching us pretty tightly there. I felt that way about a lot of the NPCs. You should go check out, if you haven't already, Ferox, you should check out some of my clips on Twitch with our fun adventures with Midgard's and his crazy antics. As well as that of your companions. I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Alright. I gotta go to him. Okay, wait, what's Margaret? Has he got? Well, I'll tell you that. Have you ever? I don't watch these. I don't listen to that. I'm only focusing on. So for those who are new here, I'm only focusing on like main story quests and my job quest, and that's it in terms of like reading the text and taking in the story. I'm not. Oh, and when we get to when do can we start doing when can we start doing fuck Mandeville? When does Mandeville stuff start? Can we start that now, or like when do we meet Mandeville? Because I had an idea for that, and I want to get some development for it first. Sorry, I got rub my eye. Oh. Once you've had access to quest, you've had access to the questions level 50. Okay, cool. So what I'm thinking is, I'm actually thinking of saving the Mandeville stuff, like for a while, right? So I've been thinking of saving it, and then just doing one whole session, one whole stream session where I do nothing but the Mandeville stuff, and we'll do it as one big adventure. That's what I'm thinking. That's my plan. My plan is to go all in with the Mandeville stuff and do it as one big adventure. So we're not like mixing and matching all the adventures and stuff. I want to have the main story quest, and then like maybe like down the line we'll do like a big Mandeville stream where I just do all the Mandeville stuff. So whether I save it right until the end of the game, or at the very least until we start doing the Mandeville weapons, you know the ones I mean. Are these trials over then? My task have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant us their aid after working us like a pack of chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle, but I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Okay, that's good to know. And is it like is it the end of every DLC? Or no? Or is it every 10 levels? Like, I'm at level 60 now. Well, I'm going to get level 61 in a minute. Standing here in Mogho, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogglemog the 12th and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story of younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. But yeah, that is my plan for the Mandeville stuff. Is to basically do a Mandeville special where we just do Mandeville stuff. That way we can really invest in the character and the story and everything. How goes the trial, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Also, did you meet the one over there, with the deep voice? You met him, right? The really horny one? Yes, he was horny, right? Yeah, he was totally super horny. Like, like we've all been talking about him. It's like I didn't like talking to him. He was a bit weird. Such contradictions aside, our host seemed entranced by the heights of my leap. They compared me to a Mog, a lance-wielding Mughal warrior of Eld, who also favored such attacks. It's good to follow one quest line at a time. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't want to go... That's why I didn't want... the only reason I'm obviously just doing the side quests for the ether currents, but I'm not even doing the side quests. I'm just like skipping through all that shit. But yeah, I want to make... The whole idea of this series is I want it to be a show. You know, I want it to be a performance. And I want to sort of... you know, I want you guys to watch it and have a good time with it. I think I got to level 50... I think I got to level 50 something and got stuck. You got stuck? Oh dear, I'm sorry. So have you not finished the story? Have you not gone to the very end of Dawn Servant? Not Dawn Servant. What's it called now? The final DLC. I always call it Dawn Servant, but I know it's not Dawn Servant. It's called something else. Dawn Trial. I always call it Dawn Servant, and I don't know why. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could overleap a caracal lamb, much less a dragoon. Well, they can fly. Conclude your business here swiftly, Lavi. I like not this place. Been trying to do the main quest, but need to catch up on the blue quest for perks. Oh, yeah. Dawn Servant sounds cooler. Yeah, it does. And she is trying to be the Dawn Servant, I guess. So maybe that's why I keep thinking it's called Dawn Servant. Because we are trying to help... fuck me. My name's right now. We are trying to help Thingy with... Wook. We are trying to help Wook Lamar become a Dawn Servant. So maybe that's why I keep calling it Dawn Servant. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. Prick. He just doesn't like him. What sorcery is this, that my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Lavi, I was... no matter. What is it? Chief Moglin has made his decision? Well, let us not keep waiting then. Oh, she thinks they're cute. Oh, she thinks their fluffiness is cute, and she doesn't know how to process that. Oh, that's adorable. Bless the cotton socks. I'm gonna have a quick drink before we continue. Ha! Love your sass to the NPCs. I think these in my mind. I'm glad. That's a little bit of extra fun I like to have with these streams as well. Oh, big drink. Nope. There we go. Cutscene. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. Motherfucker. And have our labors proven the purity of our intention, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Mughal. He's such a racist. You're clearly one of the good ones. But you see, before any meeting with Hreshvalga could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Oh, shit. You look devastating. Oh, dear, the horn! Bring out the horn quickly now! This tiny little shitty trumpet. We blow on this little shitty trumpet whenever we wish to speak to the great worm, Kupo. It's like a really shit, like... Well, I haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Mogmog likes to stick it up his ass sometimes. So we needed some time to clean and polishing it and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hreshvalga. Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, you know, humies. He's like, whoa! What? You guys call each other humies all the time. What, I can't say it, but you can? It's like, you are such a fucking racist. Fuck you, Mongol. Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that Hirschvalga will welcome our overtures. Whatever. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time here already. Oh. She wants to fuck that. Like, I think there's a very love-hate relationship going on between those two. Oh, they fucking. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Speak normal. Like, come on, you're among friends here. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. You were definitely one of the good ones. It's like, I don't like that you keep saying that. Like, you need to chill. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about on his fat fucking Moogle ass and a little more time chieftaning, things never wouldn't have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. He's the freak. And now all the errands are done, the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh, Kupo? Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphinaud is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior of our going our separate ways, shall we? Alphinaud, Lavi, I do humbly thank you for what has been most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might have never been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplo Cop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctity of the 12 Woods, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I have made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my king Moogles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Peace out. All blowing each other's horn. Get a room. Yeah, should we go and blow each other's horns? It's a circle blow, yes? Go for a circle blow? I'm into mutual horn blowing. It's HBI, horn blow instructions. Yo, you go to Pornhub, get some HBI, some horn blow instructions. That's hot. I'm into that. I'm totally into that. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Hirschvalga awaits. Bow. We're gonna go and blow each other's horns now. Warrior of Light, pray, attend closely to your companions. So get yourself tested before you blow on each other's horns. That's very important, and I worry. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish sheaves unseen. I think he might have a dragon penis. What? Look, I don't know. I don't know much about dragoons. They're part dragon, right? No, it's just a job. They don't. Did you think it? CT, did you think he had a dragon penis because he's a dragoon? No, that's silly. Why would I think? No, you're misunderstanding. No, you're being silly, Lavi. Like she tries to like backtrack because she's embarrassed. No, I didn't think that. No, I didn't think that. I just thought, just be careful in general because there's like an anguish, and there's a storm brewing. See there? You positive? You know it's just a job. It's just a name. It's just the name of his job, right? It's not. He's not a species. He's not a part dragon. Those are Aurors. Right. Yes, Aurors are the part dragons. Yes, of course. Do they have dragon penises, or I wouldn't proceed to know. Carney. I wouldn't even proceed to even try and begin to know that. Do you want them to have dragon penises? Is this a thing for you? Is like, no. She starts defending herself. No. I'm just curious. For science. I've never met an Auror, and thus never seen Auror penis. So I was just curious. Because it would no, right? It wouldn't be, right? Because they're not dragons, they're just part dragon. I'm gonna go read a book on this. Like, you should go read a book on this, because like I don't have sufficient knowledge on Auror physiology to tell you this. A meme that makes me happy. Oh, Dragon PP reminds me of a weeb anime I death scrolled into. A meme that makes me blame myself for having a phone. Yeah, you gotta be careful with them phones. I've gone the wrong way. I'm supposed to go down. I'm going down again. Ow. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears? Dab. Yes, all the kids are doing it. Kupo, then we are indeed ready to go. I leveled up! Leveled up! As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hirschvalger's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to the Zenith. That's the big place where you need to blow each other's horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Asar. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kubo. Why should I worry? Why should I care? I'm gonna blow my horn and summon Hirschvalger. Say, ooh, 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 ooh. I don't care. I just want the mission. Thank you. I'm gonna do it as I run. Nope. We're gonna punch. We got punching to be done. Yeah. Oh, this is the thing. Ah, fuck it, let's do it. guess. Fuck it, let's just do the fate. No harm. One, two, three. Punch! Good way to level up, so I might as well just fucking do it. I've got 10 minutes to kill a bunch more of these guys. I think I can do it. Did anyone watch the new Doctor Who yet? Because I kind of want to talk about that, and I don't want to spoil it, but I do want to talk about it. So if you don't mind me talking about spoilers, let me know, because I definitely want to talk about it if you have seen it already. I wouldn't mind talking about the last couple of episodes about with this whole series of Doctor Who, because yeah, it's been a good one. Nashuti is quickly becoming a favorite Doctor. I'll say that much. Like, Capaldi is my favorite, but Nashuti is climbing. Nashuti, not yet. Was it good? I don't mind spoilers. It was very good. Not only do I think this is the best Nashuti episode we've had of Doctor Who, I think this is probably one of the best episodes of Doctor Who. Like, I think it's up there with Blink and Midnight so easily, right? So I'm going to talk about spoilers now. Oh, sweet. I am going to talk about spoilers now for Doctor Who, for the last episode of Doctor Who. So if you are still here when I start talking about them, then it's kind of your look. So the episode is very... So they land on this, like, alien planet because they got to get to they've got to get the coordinates to get back to Earth, right? And it's just been set up so well that it was such a suspenseful episode. And I was thinking while watching it, it reminded me of Midnight, of the episode Midnight, with that suspense style. Using it was like, because it was very paranoid, it was very real paranoia that we were seeing, and I immediately started thinking of Midnight the whole episode, right? In that kind of, they're in a situation, they don't know what's going on, it triggers anxiety and it makes people panic, and that panic ensues chaos, right? And they were on this planet, and it turns out that it was a diamond planet. It used to be, like 400,000 years ago, it used to be a diamond planet. And that's when it's revealed, it is the planet from Midnight. If you've seen the episode of Midnight, it's the same creature from Midnight. And it's like a sequel episode. And a sequel episode I didn't know I needed, but it was so good. And just fantastic the way it did it all. And yeah, I just, so good. I feel like that creature from Midnight is going to have something to do with the Pantheon. Like it's going to belong to the Pantheon in some way. Because everything this season has been focused on the Pantheon, right? It's all been Pantheon stuff pretty much. So I think it's all going to come back. I really want the whole thing with Ruby Sunday to come back, because she's going to be in the next episode apparently. According to the teaser, she's gonna be in the next episode. But the curious thing, right, is obviously, so the premise of the series is the TARDIS can't go back to was it April 24th, 2025? It can't. So I've got to wonder when the next episode shows the Doctor with Ruby Sunday. When is that set? Because I hope they tackle it. I hope they sort of address why they can't just leave Ruby there at that point and just keep her out of the way until the 25th. You know. So they're gonna have to explain it somehow. Like why? Because they definitely seem to be in the modern day, the day they've not been able to get to. So they're gonna have to explain why Belinda can't just stay there when in the next episode. There's gonna have to be a reason, or else it'll just be a case of, oh well, I guess she's just sticking around now because she wants to, which is fine, but. So maybe that'll be the thing. Maybe she'll be like, I'm gonna stay here when this is all over. But then maybe she learns something in that episode, and then she decides, okay, I'm gonna have to continue coming with you, or I want to continue coming with you because you know I'm becoming kind of obsessed with the adventure of it all. We'll see, but we will see. I think that way. Okay. But yeah, it is so good so far. And I'm gonna say it. I said this to Lady, and it might come as a surprise to most, but Nashuti is definitely the first Doctor I would happily fuck. Like, I don't know what it is about the other Doctors. I've loved them all to bits, but I've never looked at any of those Doctors and was like, I want to fuck that Doctor. You know, not even David Tennant. I love David Tennant. Handsome dude, but I don't know. I just can't see myself being. I just can't see myself ever being sexual with David Tennant. You know, I'm not saying he's not attractive. It just doesn't work for me. But Nashuti, man, that guy is fucking hot. I love him so much. Nashuti is so hot, and I absolutely like when he I love it when he acts proper Queenie, like proper camp. He's so funny, and I just love him. I want to check him out he was in something called, is it what's it called? There's a show he was in before Doctor Who. I think it's called Sex Education or something. I'm just trying to think what it was called now. Actually, I'm gonna quickly go back here so I can hand this quest in, so I'm not getting distracted by it, and then I'm gonna make my way back that way. But yeah, Nashuti is becoming a fucking hot favorite of mine. Emphasis on the hot, you know. But no, love Nashuti. He brings such a lovely energy to the role, and I think, and I'm loving that it's a trope now in each episode where they run into the lower door and come out and they're fully dressed in the new outfit. I really feel like they're gonna do that, and they're gonna make a joke of that at some point, and they're gonna go in and the outfits aren't gonna change or something. I don't know, but I'm loving it. I'm loving the new Who. I'm loving the Shooty, and I really can't wait to see more. Honestly, and it's become a nice little weekly thing for me and Lady to do. We get to sit down on Saturdays and watch our new Who, eat our dinner, watch new Doctor Who. So yeah, good times. Good times. New Doctor Who is peak. Time for another Doctor Who, another Who movie. I honestly don't think we'll get a Who movie now until the 70th anniversary. So we've just had the 60th. So yeah, give it another 10 years. I honestly think that's when we'll get. I don't ever see us getting a full motion picture Doctor Who movie. We might get specials every now. We might get specials in between seasons. But the next big event is going to be in 10 years when we get the 70th anniversary. So, yeah. And who knows who it'll be by then. We'll have gone through another fucking, what? In 10 years, if Doctor Who's still going in 70 years? God, we could have gone through like 4 Doctors by then, you know? God, how cool would it be, though? How cool would it be, right, if we had, at the 70th anniversary of Doctor Who, we had every Doctor from Christopher Eccleston all the way up to the current Doctor of that time, you know? I just caught up with the new season, and I love the latest episode of the Secret of Midnight. It's so good, Rock! It's so good! We were just talking about it. And I did mention spoilers, so we should be fine talking about it. But, yeah, it was so good, because when I was watching it with Lady, and they talked about the planet, and they're like, oh yeah, it used to be a diamond planet. Lady can attest. I went, what? And I went, no, wait, hang on. And then I pulled it back. I went, no, it can't be that. It must be coincidence. There's no way it can be that. And then obviously he went, what was the planet's name? And then when he said that, I was like, oh shit, it is midnight, isn't it? It's going to be midnight. And it was something else. Is that someone from below? How did you get past the Osteosaurus? Oh, this is the fucking thing. Fuck you. God, am I going to go toilet again? Nashuti does a great job showing the same fear David did. Yeah, again, Nashuti, I was just saying how, like, Nashuti has become one of my favorite Doctors. Like, I'm just saying it. You know, fuck it, second favorite. I'm going to fuck it out and make you angry. Nashuti is currently my second favorite. I think he's just, in terms of the character, Nashuti is my second favorite. Fuck it, I've just hit that realization now. He is my second favorite Doctor. Peter Capaldi, then Nashuti, then... Okay, let's do a list. My theory for Mrs. Flood is she's one of three things. She's either one of the Pantheon, the Master, which is probably the most obvious, or what I'm hoping for, she's a clone of River Song. I don't think she's the Master. I like those theories. But I'll go through each one of them and I'll explain where I am with those. I don't think she's a clone of River Song because I don't think River Song is a character that would just sit by and like, why would she hide from the Doctor like that, you know? Obviously because she keeps appearing. So I'm not sure she's River Song. I'm pretty sure she's not. Had silver cones and they all had names about water like Creek and Brook. Mrs. Flood. Yeah, okay. I didn't realize River Song had clones. Did she really? Is that in like a book? Is that in like a Big Finish book? Or is that like a comic or book thing? Because I don't think that's been established in the show. I feel like that's just going to be a comic thing or a book thing, personally. I'm not against it. I'm certainly not against it. Again, don't think she's the Master because, again, it just doesn't seem like the Master would do that. I don't think the Master would just sit and watch this stuff. He'd be involved because it doesn't seem like Mrs. Flood is actively involved in it. It seems like she's just observing it, you know, and she knows what's happening and she's just watching it happen, right? So this is where I come to the Pantheon. I totally agree. I do think she's a member of the Pantheon, and I think she's my personal theory, because pantheons have these different gods, right? I think she's a pantheon of storytelling or stories or something along those lines. She's a pantheon of something to do because she's observing and she knows what's going to happen. She knows what's going to happen and she currently knows what is happening. Just with how much she knows and her name, I think it's at least a possibility. No, I like the possibility. No, I do like the possibility. But again, was the River Song clones, was that a Big Finish thing? Because I'm not sure we've seen much Big Finish stuff referenced in the shows, that's all. I'm not saying they're not canon, but we don't really, to my knowledge, they don't really reference Big Finish / comic stuff in the show, right? Or if they do, they try to heavily reference it. I'm not against the theory. I'm certainly not against the theory. But I don't know. Nothing has suggested that. There's also the possibility, a new theory, that she could be the Doctor's granddaughter. Maybe a regeneration of the granddaughter living on Earth. That's another thing I could think of. Because here's the thing we got to consider right now, right? The Doctor is a timeless child, right? Whether you like that or not is regardless. I think the timeless child is something that makes the Doctor a member of the Pantheon. So I think the Doctor is also a member of the Pantheon, but he was abandoned as the timeless child, right? So I think the Doctor. I thought one theory that I really liked. I think is Sutekh being the was his granddaughter actually a Time Lord? Yeah, she has to. Yeah, of course she was. Well, that's just it. That's just my point. Because if the Doctor is the timeless child, then the Doctor's not technically a Time Lord. You know, he's the timeless child. He's what all the Time Lords were sort of used to get their regenerations, right? So yeah, if his granddaughter, if he's the timeless child, and the timeless child is a member of the Pantheon, then there's nothing, and he had children. That would mean Mrs. Flood would be his harbinger, potentially. Would be his, because we already know that they can have kids. The toy maker has the toy maker's kid is the Maestro, right? The Maestro said that, you know, toy maker's my dad. So it's very possible for them to have spawn, to have offspring. And we never hear the Doctor really mention his kids, just that he had a granddaughter. Especially the Nashuti one. Nashuti has obviously mentioned having a granddaughter. But we've seen like callbacks to the granddaughter, but never really the kid. Because obviously the granddaughter suggests that the Doctor had kids, and then the kids had the granddaughter. So why have we never got a mention of the Doctor's kid that had the granddaughter? It's been mentioned in passing that he's had kids, but we've never heard of them. We've never met them. So there's a lot of crazy conspiracies, lots of crazy theories. But I think the Doctor, as a timeless child, is a member of the Pantheon. I think Mrs. Flood is either a member of the Pantheon herself, is the Doctor's granddaughter, or is the Doctor's granddaughter and now a member and now one of the Pantheon. Maybe that makes her one of the Pantheon because she's the Doctor's granddaughter, and maybe she took maybe the place that the Doctor was meant to have in the Pantheon is the place that the granddaughter is now occupying. Like, she's now the god of that thing. So if the Doctor is the time, like, there was someone says that the Doctor is the Pantheon of life, right? When he took out Sutekh, he says he's bringing life to the universe, right? And he saves lives all the time, right? So someone made the theory that the Doctor is the Pantheon god of life, right? Now, if Mrs. Flood is his granddaughter, and she took on that, maybe and making her the granddaughter of the god of life, surely maybe that makes her the Pantheon god of life, right? She becomes a member of the Pantheon. She takes that role that the Doctor has, and she becomes the Pantheon of life. You know. The one complaint I have since the 13th Doctor is the whole Last of the Time Lords 2 Electric Boogaloo thing. I would think if he was part of the Pantheon, he'd be the god of traveling or something. Well, he's not. Here's the thing. Yeah, I like that, but he's not traveling. They've always said that the Doctor, when he journeys, he's running away. Like, that's why he does it. He's always running away from his life, you know, and he's experiencing it through the eyes of his companion. So again, he's experiencing the wonders of the universe through the eyes of his companion, right? Because he already knows it. Anyway, let's do this. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragon so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seemed worse than usual. Anyway, I guess we'll see. There's a lot of stuff still to happen, so I guess we'll just have to see. But I, for one, am really looking forward to it. I'm really loving this new season. It really has been a spectacle. It's been great. I should have read that and I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm too busy talking about Doctor Who. I still want to really open this box. I got my package delivered And I really want to open it. But I can't because I'm streaming. And I don't know if I can open it on Zoom. I'm gonna go. Can I get to the Aetheryte first? Where is it? It's up there. Should we go to? Let's go to the Aetheryte first. I love the dynamic between Doctor and Belinda. Yes, yes, they have such. I fucking love that bit. You're Scooby-Doo, honey. I'm Velma. Like, I love when he gets super camp. That's what gets me. That's what I love about him the most. It's that campness. I fucking love it. It's so funny, and I love that. Lady can attest like how I was when he said that. I was like, ah, yeah, you are. You fucking slay. Honey, I'm Velma. I will say, working, for those of you who remember, I used to work at Blackpool Tower Dungeons, right? And so I worked with a bunch of actors, and I'll be honest, they were some of the best people I've ever worked with. And honestly, working with them and being with them and hanging out with them, I've definitely learned to embrace more of my camp side, you know? Because, you know, I'm 38, turning 39 this year. I was raised in the 90s, born in the late 80s, raised in the 90s. And back then, it's kind of ingrained into you that if you're a boy, there's a certain way you got to act, and it's not really, you can't really act any other way. You've got to be, you know, you can't be, you know, light and fluffy and you know, and you can't be that, even if you want to be, you know, like. You guys have seen what I look like. I'm a big, buff, burly, you know, bearded guy. If I look like I did now, back in the 90s, you couldn't... me acting camp would be looked at and like, whoa, you know? So, like... It finally being able to embrace that camper side of me that I do have. And I like being camp. I like being bitchy. I like being a bit queenie, you know? I love that. I love getting to embrace that, and I've learned to embrace that side of me much more, and I'm much happier for it. I don't have to put up this wall of masculinity. I can still be masculine and, you know, slay as well. So I've definitely opened up myself a lot more in that respect, and that feels good. That's a good feeling. All of 14th's gay went right into 15 when they split. Yeah, 100%. I'm a pretty big straight guy, but I love cute things. Yeah, absolutely. It's totally valid. But back in the 90s, liking a cute thing was like, for a big man to like cute things was like gimmicky and silly, you know? You couldn't really, you know what I mean? So I'm very much learning to get that deprogrammed out of me now, and I'm really enjoying it. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness of the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen waste of Coerthus. Humph, clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphanode whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins are not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Lavi, and see what the wildlife does not make, and see if the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have a camp ready by the time you return. Estinian, you gotta ease off the hate vibe, man. You gotta steady that hate boner. Give yourself a fucking cold shower of anti-hate. Give yourself a cold shower of love, dude. You gotta kill that hate boner, for real. You gotta relax yourself. Oh my god, can we have that on a button, babe? Can we have that on a fucking badge? Give yourself a cold shower of love to get rid of that hate boner. You need a cold shower of love to get rid of that hate boner. Oh, I love that. I just came up with that. I want that. I want that as a badge, please. Let's make it happen. Pump the hate brakes. Pump the hate brakes. Pump the hate brakes and slow down the hate car. Pull it into the fucking anti-hate service stations. Get yourself a love coffee, you know? Open the windows of the hate car. Blast yourself with cool love air. What's that message? It's a tree! I still remember one time in high school, there was some other kids talking about a couple of girls they saw holding hands, and even the teacher was like, they're just trying to get attention. I felt like it was the only one. I was the only one sitting there thinking maybe they just like each other. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how we're encouraged to show love and affection. We're encouraged to be loving to our fellow human. But then when we express our love, it's the one thing people are constantly also trying to regulate. You should love everybody, but not that person. It's like, wait, make your fucking mind up. Do we love all, or do we regulate it? What do we do? Like, another tree. Another one. Another one. Another one. Uh-oh. Another one. Hope you guys are all doing well. I know I keep asking, but I want to make sure you're taking care of yourselves. I want to make sure you're drinking your water, you got your fluids up, and you're looking after yourself because you deserve it. But yeah. Here's an episode. Here's a question for all you Doctor Who fans. What is your favorite episode of Doctor Who of all time? Like, what is your favorite episode? Jesus, love thy neighbor, guy. What if they're gay or worship another god? Did I fucking stutter? Yeah, like, for everything they say about Jesus and his second coming, I guarantee if Jesus came back, he'd be like, did y'all fucking read the book? Like, what's the matter with you guys? Like, I thought I was pretty clear in the message. Like, I don't know what your problem is, guys. Like, for real. Why don't you just calm down? I'm stuck. Oh, no, I'm not. You know, meh. To each their own, as you all know. Famously an atheist. I would honestly I'd believe Norse mythology more, and that's not just because I'm rocking the Viking VTuber thing, but I would honestly look more into North. If I'm going to choose a religion, I'm choosing that one. I don't know why, just because. Now, I'll be honest. The religion that makes the most sense to me, if I was to go, praise to Odin, praise for Odin, praise for Odin. The religion that makes the most sense for me is Buddhism, honestly. There's some Buddhism, I vibe with Buddhism. If I was to pick a religion, someone came into my house right now and said, pick a religion, and I was like, does it matter? And I was like, no. And I'm like, Buddhism. You're Nordic? I mean, I don't know. I don't know where my heritage comes from. I don't know how far my heritage goes back. I have Scottish heritage. I have and the Scotlands came from Ireland, but of course Nords did land all over the UK. So it's possible I've got Nordic heritage, but I don't know. I have been meaning to do one of those 23andMe things where I can like check my family tree and my genealogy. A lot of people look at me and think I do. A lot of people look at me IRL and think I have got Nordic heritage because of how I look and my beard and everything. But I personally do believe in God, but I don't trust the church or the Bible. If the Bible was really the word of God, it would never have once never minded. It would never have once never minded several times. Yeah, and that's just it. Even if I extend my spiritualism to believe in God. So let's say I decide I believe in the Christian God, right? I'm still not going to listen. I'm still not going to call myself a Catholic. I'm still not going to call myself a Christian, and I'm not going to follow their teachings because I look at what they do and I'm like, there's no way if the God you're talking about exists that you're doing it right. So if I did acknowledge and believe in a God, I still wouldn't follow the Catholic Church or the Christian Church, because I just don't believe in their interpretation of the God, right? So that's my thing. But I don't believe in God. I like to think I'm spiritualist. I'm not. I would probably say I'm more. I call myself atheist, but I probably lean more towards agnostic than atheist. It's not that I don't believe in any God. I believe there's a certain balance in the universe. I believe there's a scale, whether that's spiritual or not. You know, that's just. I just believe that something has to happen at point A to sort of balance out point B. And that's kind of it. I kind of really don't have much say in it like that. Plus, people just abuse the word of God, and I'm just like, did he really just say that, or are you just projecting an excuse for action? Yeah, there's a great argument someone made about it, where someone was like, one person says, you know, I don't believe, you know, I think killing is bad. You know, my religion says killing is bad. And then another person says, well, I believe the same God you do, but God spoke to me. So someone says, God spoke to me and tells me not to kill. And then another person says, well, God spoke to me and told me to kill someone. How do you decide which person has been told the right there, you know? How do you decide that? They're both using the same God to justify completely opposite forces, you know? But I don't believe organized. I don't have a problem with religion. It's organized religion I have a big problem with. No offense to religion peeps, but the church is an organization built on threats of hell to profit. They use the money to build more and push the salesman. Yeah, kinda. That's kind of my problem with it. The organization of religion, you know. I'll never understand how people call themselves God-fearing Christians. If God is supposed to be a loving deity, why are you afraid of him? Yeah, agree with that. Yeah, it's kind of ludicrous, honest to God, and it's why I genuinely think this is gonna be a bold statement, but I don't want people to take it to heart. Like, I'm not gonna be telling it. I'm never gonna tell someone they can't believe in what they want to believe in. I'm not, and I'm not gonna say you can't believe in God, you can't believe in your version of God, you can't believe in whatever religious God you choose to believe in. You do you. You know, you gotta live your life. You gotta set your own boundary to the way the world works, and that's the only way you're gonna exist in it. So you do you. But I do believe we would advance so much as a society if we abolished organized religion. Just if it went away, if Thanos snapped the very concept of religion away, we would definitely proceed more as a species. Because every war, most hatred, most bigotry is based on religion. It's religious ideals. It just is. Most major wars, pretty much every major war has been based on religious difference, you know? And I'm just like, if we didn't have that, the world would be so much better for it, you know? Anyway, enough of this. It's one thing to be like, I can do thing because my religion says, but another to be like, you can't do the thing because yeah, absolutely. If your God tells you have to wear one slipper every fourth Sunday and a fucking condom on your head, hey, you do that. You do what you fucking want. But if you're telling me I can't wear two shoes and, you know, on a third Sunday because your God tells it, you can go fuck yourself, because I want to wear two shoes. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphanode returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what look like stew ingredients ready for the fire. I did church once to expand my network, but I got tired of those some of the preaching people. Yeah, valid. Oh. Alphanode. You gonna speak? It's a bit shit, that. It's a bit shit, that, mate. I did most of the work. It's Maui. Moogle's dead. Moogle, he's dead. Few things compared to the simple pleasures of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. Flint and steel. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have compelled to signal to Yisvel with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Sharlayan dignitary, and, alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. Yeah, you were a bit fucking dumb, weren't you? You were a bit of a fucking douchebag, weren't you, Alpha Node? You didn't quite fucking call that one well, did you? You butt pirate. we are all of us guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is that they fight for, never questioning that which they had been taught to believe. 'Twas only upon meeting Hreshvalga that I learned the truth, hidden within our history. Was it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That's the truth. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things, I cannot deny. But I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. Young Sheldon was great when they interacted with the preacher. I've never seen Young Sheldon. I've never seen any of the Big Bang Theory stuff. I love Big Bang. Oh no, I've seen Big Bang Theory. I've watched Big Bang Theory. I mean, I've never seen the extra stuff. Because it's like, they did Young Sheldon, which was like a comedy, but now they're doing the one about his brother, which is back to being a sitcom. And I'm just like, hang on. They keep changing styles, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I love these campfire sessions. Gotta love a good campfire session. Bit of mutual trumpet blowing. You gotta love it. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding up to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphanode. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head. Now I'm a sexy fool, swinging a spear with nearly a thought to my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here among these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant to how the Dragon Song War begun, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. I didn't like that piece of wood. It sucks. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Oh, she's pissed. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your conviction, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hereshvalga of the righteousness of your cause. Some heavy dragon wood. Gotta get that heavy dragon wood. Gotta go that bad heavy dragon wood. Doubt not, but I shall. Doubt not, but that I shall, dragoon. Oh, they're getting on. Well, wind's willing. We shall have our answer in the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. Our friends are still, like, in prison, right? Like, we're gonna do anything about that? Oh, no. Nope. Okay, cool. We're just here trying to end a war. You know, as you do. You know what game I would love to stream for you guys in the future? Have you guys ever heard of Grandia? Grandia? It's an RPG game. I would love to stream Grandia 2 for you guys. Grandia 2 is easily one of my favorite RPGs. And the character designs are cool. And it was one of the first RPGs I ever really sat down and completed after Final Fantasy VIII. So, and it's very anime. It's got a lot of anime stuff in it as well. And I was really getting into anime at the time, so it's got like animated cutscenes and stuff. But yeah, big fan of Grandia 2, and I would love to play that for you guys. So maybe one day I'll be streaming Grandia 2 for you guys. Not the first Grandia, Grandia 2. It's got great music, great animations. I think it's an awesome game. I played it on PlayStation 2, but I'd probably play the PC version for you guys if I did it this time. The campfire is so cozy, I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hereshvalga back to the skies above Venice. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot of the shiny horn. So I'll be heading back now. I got the Suikoden HD, and I'm playing that. You know what? I got introduced to Grandia shortly after Suikoden. So I never played Suikoden, but I had a friend whose house I used to go to, and he used to love these like alternate, because like Final Fantasy is like the mainline RPG, so he liked to find like sort of alternate fucking what's it called? He liked to find alternate RPGs that weren't Final Fantasy, and that was one of them. It was like Suikoden 4, I think he showed me on PS2, and Grandia 2, and we played them together, and it was awesome. This is your chance. Oh yeah, I'll be heading back now. If it's all the same to you, good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. I'll come back to collect the things on your corpse when you clearly die. Yeah, I avoid the popular RPGs. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the popular RPGs. They're popular for a reason. But, like, but I also understand wanting to give other RPGs a chance. So, I get that. But I wouldn't say I'd avoid popular ones just because they're popular. Because it's like people that hate on Charizard because Charizard's popular. Like, oh, he's overrated. So, no, he's popular because he's popular, right? It's like, yeah, but they keep doing Charizard stuff. It's like, yeah, because he's popular. Because people like Charizard. He's a cool Pokemon. So, yeah, they're going to make more Charizard stuff. You may as well hate on Pikachu as well. Pikachu's the friggin' mascot, for God's sake. Pikachu gets everything, but no one hates on Pikachu. It's just Charizard that gets the hate for being popular. The crime of being a popular Pokemon. Northwest, this way. Oh, is it? Oh, I've already scanned this. Okay, good. So I didn't have to run all the way here, attune, and then run all the way back. I could have just, never mind then. Well, I've done it, so. Eevee will always be my favorite. Yeah. I tell you what I do want to stream. In fact, I might stream it after I finish Pokemon XD. I want to give Let's Go Pikachu a go, because we have Let's Go Pikachu. So I kind of want to give it a go. I kind of want to stream. I don't think I've ever played it. We have it because it's my son's, but I think I want to give that a stream for you guys in the future. Once I've finished Pokemon HD, maybe we'll give that a go. What are the good Pokemon games can you guys recommend? Because we've played all the mainstream ones, so we have to either pick out ones I've not played or pick out some fan games. Pick out, you know, some fan-made games. Mystery Dungeon. Hey, we actually have access to Mystery Dungeon as well. We could play that. We've got Mystery Dungeon on the Game Boy Advance emulator thing on Switch. So yeah, I could play that. Could finally give Mystery Dungeon a go. I really hope we can do the Mystery Dungeon tabletop in the future. I know Megami is super busy, but I'd totally be down to play that. So maybe after I finish Pokemon Gale of Shadow, I can play Let's Go Pikachu, and then we can play Mystery Dungeon after that. Is it? I think it's weird that with the Let's Go games, they gave Eevee an actual voice like Pikachu and kept it for another game or two for changing back to the old cry. Yeah, I get that. I remember when we played Pokemon Yellow and had Pikachu make the Pikachu noise, and I remember fucking going off. I remember that being the fucking coolest thing ever. Just be like, oh shit, Pikachu's making his actual noise. Now it's just the most standard thing ever. I love the voice they gave Eevee. It's adorable. Yeah, Megami does a great Eevee noise. If you know Megami 33, she does a really good impression of Eevee. You're gonna hate me, guys. I'm sorry, but I need to go toilet again. So we gonna go toilet. I'm gonna go toilet again. I do apologize. So give me a second. I'll be right back. I promise. Let me just go do a toilet. Talk amongst yourselves. Set off alerts. Have a good time. I will get to work on a BRB page. I promise.
walk free, believe. I'm back. I'm gonna cover this up. Let me just get comfy. What is going on with you, old man? What? Who's an old man? What? Get one from Canva. I made a bunch of stream screens for my mate from Canva. He gets a lot of free templates. I will bear that in mind. It's not AI, is it? For Ox? Just double check. It's not AI. It's just like a software that you can use, but it's not AI, is it? We are very anti-AI here. Not AI. Good. Then I shall give it I'll give it a look. Honestly, I am going for a redesign as well. Oh. I am going for a redesign, so if you are new, don't get used to this face. I'm still gonna be a big, burly, hairy Viking guy, but like I'm getting a rig. I'm getting an actual VTuber rig. So I want AI to pay my bills and do my housework, not make pictures and voice characters. Yes. But you can hire people to pay your, well, no, you can't pay your bills. But you can at least hire people to do your housework. Give a real person that job. I don't know about paying your bills. You'd have to get a sugar mama or a sugar daddy for that. Here he is. He's not speaking.
12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Don't know. Could it be the subtitles? It's the subtitles, man.
Do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth.
Does that volume sound okay, by the way, guys? Can you hear that fine?
The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Oh, yeah, I was kind of bullshitting about that. We basically started it. Take care, Farox. Thanks for joining.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
My beloved spirit has descended from the heavens.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
I saw a clip of an English sub of an anime called Supercube that used an AI and they would have got better quality using Microsoft Sam. Wow. Okay. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly, beguiled by the dark ones. What? Me? What I do? I didn't do nothing. How dare you? They attempted to resurrect the king amongst worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned but created, phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me
was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child.
Oh, that sucks. So it's not Shiva? Wow, your whole life's a lie. Is that right? So it's not Shiva? Or it is Shiva? It's a version of Shiva.
Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far.
I'm sure a lady will tell me, give me a better idea of what's going on.
We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war.
Primals are
Pray
AI-generated
join your
gods.
voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
They really do need taken out then. What's up? Oh, he's just explaining about the deal with Shiva. So it's not really Shiva. Are we like, is it not really Shiva? Or is it is? Albeit. Hark to, mortal, to the naked truth, then tell me thy deservest forgiveness. Yeah, just trying. Oh, 1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow. Oh yeah, so it's not really Shiva that she is summoning. Primal summons are amalgamations of the summoner's wants and desires, born of ether. They take on the form that the summoner wishes. Oh, so the real Shiva's dead. There is no Shiva. That sucks. During which time the Elezen learned much about us. Not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. 'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess the strength that King Fordan then conspired to undo all that our people had achieved together. With the aid of his leal knights, the most noble of Elezen lured my brood brothers Ratatoskir into an ambush and took from her that which he craved. Fain and I strike the image from my mind. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger of my brood sister's tattered corpse, defiled by her Elezen allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Gross. Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Even now he's like, what the fuck, guys? Like, what's your problem? Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery, they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth of the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget. Aaron should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble to dust. Well then.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my guide. He basically said, I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. You guys are still pricks. So I don't really give a shit if you believe me. Like, you do you, bro. I couldn't really care less. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin to the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all traitors, progeny bear the trace of Ratatoshka's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then, the seed lies within us.
Gross. The seed lies within us. Kind of hot, actually. Do you have to word it like that? You say, like, could you not say it a bit better? Do you have to say the seed lies within us? Is that, like, the right word? Yes, you can get versions of Bad Dragon that do that, but that's beside the point. 'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg, ever-growing army of newborn dragons, one by one through death and defecation. What? Defection. Defection, not defecation. Defection. Defection. My brood brother shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
Wait, what? You've done what? Like he didn't know. Oh, that's fucked up. There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like thee, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210. And Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Whoa. So he's just fucking keeping the war going out of spite? Thou hast the right of it, Dragonslayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Yeah, no, not likely. He's like a super douchebag racist, so... Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime, didst, despite thy visions, the deed of history seem distant to thee. Man too angry to even kill you. Sorry, went down the wrong hole. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood did gush from the Ratatosh's wounds, how could he not be driven mad? 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. He's gone. He's off. He's at it with us. Hirschvalger was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words is undeniable. That is transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children, and far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the start. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Nah, we're pretty boned. We are pretty boned. Gotta be said. We're boned up good and proper.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Burger King. What? Yes, Burger King. I could really go for one, you know? I'm really in the
Nidhogg's
mood.
lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
Yeah, did you not hear? He's gonna continue the war forever because he's a fucking
Cannot still mean to
douchebag.
stop me. I have been true to my word and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr.
He has.
But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
Oh,
A
shit.
moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him?
Hello? I'm here.
Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
Yeah.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But
I'm
such
pretty good.
speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if my
He's right. Nidhogg isn't going to stop.
This
Yeah.
conflict is ended.
To be fair, he did just say Nidhogg's going to just continue the war out of spite, you know? He has no intention of stopping the war, so there's no way to stop the war. Like, I get Estinian's train of thought here. It is fueled by a massive raging hate boner, though, but it you know.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone.
Ah, you win some, you lose some. Can't be helped.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Cold. That's cold. You're a cold motherfucker, Estinian. You're so cold. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice. Can I just leap off? Will it hurt me? Oh no, it's fine. This'll hurt. But we did it anyway, because we're fucking hardcore. We are hardcore motherfuckers. We're coming in hot like a beatstone nightmare. Uh-oh. Can I get down there? I can't get down there. Alright, there's a barrier. I guess I'll go round it. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wee. 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 Oh, here we go. There's a fight. We're gonna get into a big old fight now. We're gonna have a big fight. Ooh. We're gonna get into a big old fight now. We're gonna have a big fight. We're gonna stop and fight the dragons. We're gonna kick the butt. We're gonna hear and fight the dragons. We're gonna kick the butt. Fuck these dragons in the ass. I don't like them. They're gonna stop me up in the middle of the road and give me lots of sass. Oh. I'm just singing. Sorry. Alright, let's keep on moving. Whee! Whee! Northeast. So we are getting close. We are getting close to the next one. Do you love me? Are you playing those love games with me? I just want to know that I knew I need your love a lot. Come on now. Do you love me? Are you playing those love games with me? Hello, Greg. I know I think you said. Come on, Mama, don't make me beg now. Don't be shy, do you love me? Ah, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I saw your band jumping around on stage like a bunch of wounded ducks. When you gonna learn, sucker? You just can't fuck with this band. Here we go. Anchor. Where am I at? Okay, I got one more to find on foot. No, the green ones are mission ones. So I've got 3 more to find on foot. This way. Just checking in for our occasional vibe check. See how are you doing, chat? See how you're getting on. Hope you're doing well still. Oh, west. Oh, it's here. Get this. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Who's next? Ah, there's another one. One some. We were slick. We were slick. Slick and powerful. Where's the next one? Oh, no currents nearby? Wait. Eighth currents. Oh no, the rest. Oh, okay, the next 3 are missions. Oh, okay, so I've got all the explory ones. The rest I gotta do via the missions. Gotcha. So one I'll get on the main quest, and the other 2 I've got to find. Ah! Oh, there's one. Is that one? That could be one.
Let's go grab it. Because I want to get those ethers. Gotta get those ethers. Oh, gotta get those ethers. Gotta have a good time. Get those ethers. Punch, 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 punch. Sorry, Tully Hand, but I need to kill you so I can learn to fly. There's one. There we go. Punching away. Punching them in the fucking face. Punching away. Punching right in the fucking face. They can't stop me, 'cause I'm a motherfucking combat slayer. I'm fighting the Tully Hands, I'm giving them my demands. I'm beating their asses down, spinning the world around. Alright. That's another one got. Gimme. Gimme. Is there another? I'm gonna guess the next one is over here somewhere. Where I just haven't discovered it yet.
Is that it?
Don't seem too impressed. It's a big fucking dark spectral cloud. It looks pretty impressive, Alpha Node. Fucking sell it a little bit, you know what I mean?
That would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye. His caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
The good old days. Okay. Level 54 stuff. A force of sufficient power to break through the Primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Airy. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Excuse me. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to learn Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I am not so selfish as that. Contact me by link pearl when the preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at Saint Rianetti's Forum, Lavi. From what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will still be in Ishgard. Back to Ishgard, let's fucking go. Back to Foundation, let's fucking go. Back to Ishgard, let's fucking go. And let's find Sid to get us to the dragon. This way? Nope, that is a dead drop. I will die if I jump down there. I will die a very, very painful death. Very painful death. I don't wish for the painful death. I'd rather I didn't have the painful death. That's not what I need. I don't know. I'm gonna go over that. Alright, there he is. There's our boy. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Iscardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or mayhap even the Sky Steel manufactory. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Emmerich would seem the obvious choice, but there is no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience in such short notice. I have it. Count Edmond's youngest son prides himself on knowing all the Holy See's juiciest rumours. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emelian Emenelaine is about. Alright then, let's go, my friend. Alright then, let's go, my friend. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Break down. Bam, bam. Oh, oh, oh. No! Oh, wrong one. You gotta go to the wrong shape. The shard, put your hands up. You gotta go the wrong way. Make noise. All the cheeky heads, last vigil. All the cheeky heads, last vigil. I said cheeky heads. I don't know if that's the lyrics, but that's what they're my lyrics. Let me into the Fortem's Manor. Emenelaine. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the flight, old boy? Well, I trust. In search of a Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting the monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. 'Twould seem the project has been plagued with mishap for the first. In the case of Garmond Ironworks, employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come, lad, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. I'm gonna teleport because you just better, just safer to teleport. Just teleport. I never knew there was a love like this before. There he is. There's our boy. Lavi, Alphanode, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as no surprise when we tell you that we are in need of a favor. Ha. What else is bloody new, eh? What else is bloody new? Another wind barrier? And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, well, there would be a precious little we could do to avoid them. Oh, this is where we get the shitty little bike from, isn't it? But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we can employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mist, but we do not know for how much longer. All right. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. Here we go. Yeah, Pat, thank you. Thank you for reminding everyone that I am now and still forevermore the King of Blackpool. Goes without saying, really, at this point. I need to get my headphones back in. Here we go. I've not got my headphones on, but I do have the audio for the stream coming through the headphones, so I know when they're going off, you know? But I need to be able to hear it. It's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufacturer is not far. Hey, the King of Blackpool, the King of Black what? I've legit started introducing myself because for those who don't know, I work at Blackpool Tower now, and I've legit started introducing myself as the King of Blackpool. It's true. May as well. May as well, enter. The steel manufacturer, okay. Excuse me. And it's skyfall, and it crumbles. Oops. The lady is the queen, right? Lady is the queen of Blackpool, absolutely. That goes without saying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You married in. You married into the family. You are my queen of Blackpool. So yes. Oh, little projects just inside. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Oh, you're gonna like it, you are. I'm not, because I've already got Fenrir, which is a way better vehicle. Love you, babe. See you in a bit.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
Oh no, it's this. This is the vehicle. No, I like this one.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
A tiny Bronco. It's this vehicle. Yeah, I like this vehicle.
My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
Get down, baby.
They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
Ah, you jealous.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
What's that?
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
I
The
see.
English Guardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
It's very funny.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
Uh-oh. What happened? Is she double dead?
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Well, alright then. Let's go fix this nonsense.
You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need. General Ralburn says that they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts, and he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Lavi. Pressing through Ishgard's plight may be our presence here. There. Pressing
Pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the manufacturer's Manacut's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Fanalan and lend us what aid we may. Tataru, have our friend and the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him that we have identified the solution to our problem, but it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphanode. To the waking sands, warrior of light. 'Tis past time Uldar was delivered from this darkness. Let's deliver him from the darkness. Teleportation. We're gonna teleport back to the place where we started it all off. Gonna find you in a rabbit and we're going off. Going back to Horizon. Going back to Horizon. Going back to Horizon. I'm gonna use my ticket. No, I won't. I don't will thicket. Let's just go to Horizon. At speed we will. Let us fly. Teleportation powers fly. Let us go into the sky. Let's fly. Get on my map and reel. Let's go and see what Ralburn wants. Go to sell the Sultana. Yes, we gotta find if she's not dead. Turns out she's not. She's just fine. She was poisoned to sleep a long time. Gonna fly through this old place. Gonna do all the things we like to do. It's not time, oh, what am I doing? I should have used my teleportation. What am I doing? I had a ticket to do this without paying the costs. I'm a goddamn fool, I'm very foolish, did not know and another bullshit. Let us go down to the waking sands and let's find out what we're doing in these crazy ass lands. By now, walking in. Oh, here we go. There she is.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. I'll come for you, Ralman, whenever you ask.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
For some reason, it's meant I've put the sword on the side where my hand is, even though it should really be on the other side. That makes the most sense. Right?
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Gonna gloss over that, are we? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Meriel.
Oh, really? The woman that served the drink was likely the one that poisoned her? Fuck me.
All that remains is to apprehend.
I've been fucking trying to solve a war and it took you this long to figure that out? We think the one that served the drink may have been the one that poisoned her.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
I'm worth a damn sight more than your fucking arm, mate.
I'm just gonna say
the
that.
bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friend. For Nanamo and for Ulda!
For Nanamo! For Ulda! Hoorazies! Well, I think I might actually leave the stream there because I'm getting a bit tired. So we're gonna stop here. I'm gonna have a little break, gonna chill out. Thank you for joining, of course. Don't forget, I will be playing Pokemon again tonight. Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. So yeah, join me for that. Have a good day, and I will see you all tonight. And my next Final Fantasy stream, I believe, is sometime this week. My schedule is on my BlueSky, so you can find it there. Anyway, take care, everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye.